Hello friends, and welcome in another tutorial. I'm sorry it's been a while, but I've just been so super busy and I had no chance to record any videos for you, which I'm very sorry about that. However, I thought we'll quickly pop in today and re-record you this mixed media tutorial. I hope you will also benefit from these simple steps, simple techniques what I will present you how to make these chocolate boxes. Actually, these are chocolate boxes what I've created for my younger son's teachers. They live in school on Thursday. I'm literally recording this video a day before they actually finish in school. This is how busy, how crazy it was at my end lately. However, that's not an excuse not to come up for you and not to record the video. I'm very sorry. I'll try to improve it and be more regular for you. If you're here for the very first time, welcome in my channel, Anna's Passion channel, and I hope you will find something inspirational. Please do me a little bit shout out, and if you could share any of my videos with your friends, maybe they also will find it beneficial and they would love to learn a few tips from me, and also support my channel. My channel will be growing, there will be more friends falling into the community, and this is what's really all about. But anyway, without any further ado, I'm not gonna just chit-chatting and we don't know what we're doing. We're gonna just simply crack on with this. So let me just present you one of the boxes. Let me just bring that closer to you. As you can see, we've got foamiran flowers, we've got some decoration, we've got simple, very simple composition with just the basic steps. So we've got the flap here where we can just put any size of chocolate of your choice, whatever you want. I will be actually using this Oreo bubble chocolate. There's a mixture with dark and milk, but like I said, any chocolate you can pick, whatever your choice is, you can just use it. All you need to do is just adjust it slightly in the measurements of the box. I'm not going to share the measurements and create the step-by-step box. I will just simply give you the measurements of my boxes. So if you would like to use those, then by all means feel free to do so. So let's see, they are very similar. The composition are pretty much same. It's just a little focal point different. We've got circles and two of those. We've got a tag on one of those. And as you see, they are in very simple composition. They are very easy to actually make. So if you are a beginner, I'm hoping this is going to be a tutorial for you to benefit from, to learn basic techniques of mixed media. And if you're more advanced, if you fancy something nice and easy, then I'm hoping this is going to be also something for you. Enough of this chats. Let's crack on, let's dive into it. So as you may notice, I actually pull out quite oldish but very lovely, beautiful papers from Stamperia, the Blue Land collection. You might say, ooh, but that's actually winterish collection. Yes, I agree, but it depends on pages what you're actually using. So as you can see, if you use the neutral background, it can be for any project, whatever you want, for any season you want. So this is a really beautiful wooden panel. What we have, we've got a beautiful as well, like a wooden panel with the stripes. As you can see, I've added a bit of a stamping, I've added a bit of splats, and I will show you all about how we're actually gonna create those. So let me just put those aside, so they're not gonna take my space on my desk, and we can just easily crack on with this. So I have this beautiful pattern paper. This is a collection from last year. Beautiful collection. This is actually a C collection from Romantic collection, but as you see, I'm giving you the advice and tips what you can do with papers, what not necessarily have to be for summer project. For example for I don't know if it's an album you're making or if it's something else you're actually making. You don't have to particularly use those papers as they actually designed for. So you can actually step out of the box and create something different, something unique, whatever it actually rocks your boat. So this is the paper I will be using. As you can see on the back, we've got the beautiful elements what we can use for the album, for the focal point, for example, to stick the photo at the back, whatever you feel like it, but this is not the purpose for today. So we have this beautiful background. This is kind of like a neutral background because we've got a bit of a lace here, we've got a bit of a like white space area with a bit of a swirls design. We've got like a little bit like a beautiful like a galaxy here, which again like beautiful like a floweries and lacy pattern there. So we can actually use this paper for something as a gift. And I also have a leftovers from Blue Land collection. This is just a couple of tags. One of those I've cut out from the collection, and I've made one of those from scraps using a Lady E Design dies tags, which is really handy, very useful. And as you can see, I've got a couple of straps leftovers from the papers. So don't chuck them away. They actually can be handy for any simple composition to use. So without any further ado, this is the box what I have. So on here, on the edges, we have 1.8 millimeters. On the width, we have 8.5 centimeter. And again, every space there when the box is actually joined is 1.8 millimeters, and for the flap we have 6 centimeters, so it closes nicely, and the length of the box is 19.5 centimeters. So I hope this measurement is handy for you, and if you would like to use it, then by all means it's there for you. Now without any further ado, I'm gonna just crack on and just start with cutting the paper really. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to leave a small margin at the edges because that's how I like to do. If you prefer to use the whole sheet of paper, if that's the way you would like to go, then by all means you have the option. My pencil is just slightly playing a little bit. Let me have a look if I've got another one on side. My Marcel was here and he pinched my pencil yesterday, but I found a spare one. So he's left it in his room. I'm gonna go and grab it later on. So I'm just gonna make a small mark where I need to cut my paper, and I also will make a small mark on here where I need to cut it. There we go. So hang on a second. Yep. So this is gonna be my one of the, let's just make a mark so it will be more visible. There we go. So it's gonna be there. Now we can just cut this strip of paper. So I'm gonna bring my trimmer and just gonna chop it as we're working along. But firstly I just need to cut this strip where it's actually tell you all about what the collection is, the collection sheet number and all if you need it. So it's SBB788. That's the how Stamperia actually mark their collection. They do them with the numbers. So as you see, we are working on this paper slowly. So I got the mark here. There we go. So this is gonna be one here, and then we can do that maybe at the back. I don't know yet. Maybe this one gonna go here, so we can make a mark there as well, like so. My pencil, where have I put my pencil? Again. I'm sure I had it somewhere. Let's go and find it. Oh, it's here. Okay. So, I have my pencil. I'm gonna just mark it, my line. There we go. Just gonna cut this element. There we go. Didn't cut full. My blend just slipped slightly. We can do it with the scissors. There we go. And we can just create a flap as well. Like so. Just here. So we have that there. Okay, lovely. And we also need one panel for the front. So we can just measure from this one what we already have. There we go. In fact, I can actually work on 2 boxes at the same time, I think. Yeah, why not? We can create 2 at the same time. That's what you can do. If you think you can work on 2 projects at the same time, then by all means, it makes things a little bit maybe quicker at some point. So you don't have to just, you know, work on one project and go back to and start all over on working another one. If you can keep up and do it, by all means, you can do both projects at the same time. If they are actually, you know, similar project, if obviously they are totally different, then it will be more difficult for you to control and concentrate on those. But anyway, this is what we have, and I will just cut one more like so. Okay, yeah. Okay, so we have here mark, and we need a mark on here too. Okay, so I'm gonna just cut this. I haven't decided yet what I'm gonna do with this leftovers. I'm gonna just cut like that for time being until I decided what I want. And I need one more strip like that. This is gonna be a little bit too small, but we can actually do a little bit of a trick, and we could join the 2 papers together, and we could do that and put it at the back. Yeah, why not? Yes, we can. Yes, we can do that. Okay, so I have that. That's what we can use for one of those. And we have this where we're gonna use this. This is gonna look good. Look at that. This is gonna be a good transition between the 2 of the papers. So I can use those leftovers, for example, to build a composition. Yes, that's gonna be a good idea to do it. These 2 actually look good together. So without any further ado, I'm gonna just do it. I'm gonna just cut them like that. Right, okay. If you're working with me, then I'm hoping you follow the steps. If you want to slow down, then you can always stop the video. You can always pause the video and go back to it when you're ready to take to the next step. Okay, so we have that. Okay, that looks cool. Yeah, that looks cool. We can use that actually. Okay, so we have 3 of these. We have, this is gonna be for the flap, so we can also chance it like that. Just cut it in like that. Okay, so this is gonna be for 1 and 2. And we need, what else do we need? We need one more. We need one smaller one, like that. Okay, so in fact, we can actually use those. Yep, we can actually use those, I think. Yes, of course we can. Why not? So we can just cut the little batter, and we have this nice piece of paper what we can use as well. Here we go. So you can see you can actually create this box using just a one sheet of paper. There we go. Okay, so we have small leftovers. Don't throw them away yet, because we might need them, we might use them. And I will need one strip of these paper as well, just so it will join nicely with the edge. So let me just cut that. Okay, here we are. That's not so super straight. Let me just correct that. It's a bit the advantage when you have to when you're cutting very small paper or using your guillotine. But anyway, this is what we have. So we can just start gluing pieces together. We can decide where we're gonna place them. I think these lighter panels will go on front of our boxes and darker at the back. Yes, we can do that. So I think this is gonna be 1, this is gonna be 2, but in fact this is gonna be my back. So I'm gonna just put those like that. They look really cool. I like them. And this is gonna be there, this is gonna be there. Okay, I think we're good to go. I think we are good to go. So without any further ado, I'm gonna grab a glue and I'm gonna start sticking my elements. So I've got my tacky glue, crafty glue, whatever glue you have, just grab it and use it. I really like this glue, and also one of my really great glues what I keep using. It is glue from Stamperia, which is the extra forte. I really like that glue. If you don't have it in your stash yet, then I would recommend you to grab one, because it's really nice. It dries clear, and what I also like about it, it doesn't dry straight away, so it gives you a bit of a time so you can move your elements wherever it needs to be actually placed. So this is my panels front, this is my panels at the backs, what I will be using. So I think I'm going to just start with this one going there. That will look good. There we go. And what we can do, we can actually stick a little magnets there as well, so it will be actually nicely closing. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, so we have that there. So if I will just eyeball it, just roughly, it will be here. Okay, so I have these little tiny magnets what I had in my stash. I got them accidentally because I thought they will be different, and when they got delivered to me, I was like, oh, what am I supposed to do with you now? But here we go. We can always use something what we purchase accidentally. It always can come handy, right? So if you've done that too and you don't know what you actually gonna use this for, this is the idea. Grab things from your shelf and work with them, use them. Okay, right, so I'm gonna stick these papers. This is gonna be at my look at that. I've created a nice transition. Although it's actually you can see two papers, but you can actually join them nicely. That's a nice joints there, I think. Right, so I'm gonna stick this one as well. Right. These papers are really beautiful. This is a Romantics collection. It's one of my favorite collection from Stamperia. And as you probably noticed, I'm not much around in Stamperias now. I'm not in Sarah's design team at the minute. They've cut out the amount of people who actually is in the design teams. So well, this is the thing for now, but nothing's gonna, like, you know, be permanently. Nothing's can be taken for granted. So, you know, the things that happen. And as well, I'm quite busy with the other things as well. So I thought this is actually, you know, good and bad in a way. Oh, I forgot about magnets here. Haha, silly Billy. But I can quickly just get them in. Okay, so they are roughly there. There we go. You see, this is what I said. The glue not drying straight away, so you've got a time to actually, you know, go back to things and just get them where they should be. Okay, so that's one and that's two. Okay, right, get you in place. You can add more glue to this. Okay, there we go, fixed. We fixed it. Okay, right, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to actually stick these two so I know which way I have to actually face them, which way I have to actually put them onto my, there we go, onto my flap here. Okay, so we have those. Right, so they're gonna be just roughly on here. So if I will grab a bit of a glue, there we go, and now I can just turn them over and stick them in place. Right, whoopsie, this is gonna be tricky because it's small. Okay, right, okay, we can stick this one on top. If you need the tweezers, then grab your tweezers. I think I'm good without tweezers. Okay, right, this is what we have. This is what we have. There we go, and it closes nicely. Okay, okay, so this is what we have. We can just glue these two as well. So they're gonna be on here. Okay. Right. And right. Okay. And we can stick our paper on top. Right. So this is what we have so far. This is what we have so far. Right. This is going to be pretty simple, pretty straightforward project. So like I said, if you are a beginner, this is going to be easy to follow steps for you. If you are more advanced, what's happening? Why is it not closing? Okay. Why is it not closing? Have I stick them all the way around it? Haha! Have I? No. No, I haven't. I just stick them in the wrong place, I suppose. Where are they? Where are my magnets? Where are my magnets? Oh yeah, because it's a double paper there. Okay. We can just, I don't know, move them a little bit. Okay, I think we are good. Okay, I think we are good. Good, good, good. Let's just see where are they actually going, because it will bug me. It really will bug me now. Okay, right. So let's pull this for a moment, and we can decide. Okay, so they have to be here. Okay, right. So they're gonna be okay. Okay. Right, let me just check it. Okay, I know where it's got to be. Right, you don't have to do with the magnets. You can skip this process. Absolutely, you don't have to do with the magnets. You can do with, for example, okay, now it's closing. Good. And this one, it's gonna go here. You can do it with ribbons. You can do it secure flap, for example, and then do it with a string and just knot it round. You've got a few options there. Okay, so this one's closing nicely, and I just fixed this one. Okay, right, so without any further ado, we can crack on with working on it. This is gonna look really good, and I like that there too. So let me just round this corners for them, like so, and we can just stick them. And we can move on and start working on the composition as well. And working a little bit on the mixed media tricks. There we go. So you can just move that there so it nicely will level up. Now I have chocolate inside. So if you will be, for example, drying anything, just be mindful and get your chocolate out first, because it will of course melt, and we don't want the chocolate float, we want chocolate inside of our project, right? Okay, so I see cameras flashing now, and I just need to clear my memory card, so I'll get back to you in a moment. Okay, my lovely friends, back to you. Camera is ready to go, card is cleared, and we can just carry on working on our project. So I think this is going to be a good continuation for this, and this is going to go there. So let's just stick those two little elements as well. There we go. So we have that there. There we go. And one more. This is what we need to also stick. Oh, my glue nail is running out. Not to worry. I'll have to get another one. Okay, so now we can do a bit of a mixed media. And to do a bit of a mixed media on this background, what I'm going to do, I'm going to bring my beautiful script stamp. I really love script stamps. And I'm going to grab ink as well. 1 second, which ink I'm going to go to? I'm going to go for Stormy Sky. This is going to be really nice ink to use for this paper. Simply, I'm using very like a family colors. I don't want to introduce anything new, because it will just look a little bit too abstract, I would say. There we go. Why is it not stamping? I guess I need to grab more ink on it. There we go. Start again. No. There we go. Now it's stamping. Can transfer the beautiful script stamp. I'm not going to be super precise, as you see. I'm never precise with stamping. All I'm wanting to do, I'm just wanting to have a nice impression. There is something going on at the background. So I don't really want to go and just transfer the whole script, all this writing from it. I just want to add a bit of a interest here and there. Okay, now if you want to do anything different, and by I mean it is your choice. There we go. Okay, one more here. Okay, I think I'm happy with that. I can reverse it. Do I need anything on here? No, not particular. Okay, I can just get going with that further. So I'm going to do a bit of a splats now, and I have aqua colors, two beautiful colors here. So I'm going to just mix them, and I'm going to do some splats. Yes, why not? Why not? Because we can, right? We can. So, yeah, we don't need to put them close together now. You can spray if you like, but because if you will be spraying on not prepared surface, which is not gessoed, then your spray will just seep into your paper. You won't be able to move your sprayed splod, I shall call it splod, around. It will just stay in place. I like this big splats. Okay, that's the extra interest to your project. We can add a bit of a goldish color. This is gonna be, what color is it? What color is it? Pure Brunato Irresistance. Brunato Irresistance. So it's like a rusty color. Really nice. There we go. There we go. So we're gonna add a bit of it this. And can you see how nicely these actually work together? These two colors work really nicely together. And as I mentioned to you, if you will be drying your project, because you have chocolates inside, make sure you take your chocolate out before you dry anything using heat gun, because the chocolate will melt. So I'm gonna go away and dry the backgrounds, and then I come back to you and we're gonna start working on the composition. Okay, so I'm back to you. My backgrounds are dry now. Can you see how beautiful shimmery effect we have with those sprays? They are really, really lovely. Okay, so we have a couple of elements, and I have a couple of tags, which I am aiming to use them as a focal point as well to build my composition. And also those strips of paper I'm going to use and incorporate in my composition. So what I need to do, as you know, I love distressing my elements, so there's no exception. It has to be done. I'm just gonna cut them into maybe smaller pieces like so. There we go. So we have some of those. Can you see there how nicely these two collections actually work together? They are actually really, really nicely matching. So I have maybe just used 3 of those. I don't need to be super courageous and go extra with adding too many details. I think that will be just pretty cool. Yeah, I will be just using those. So what I need to do, I will just go with my scissors and just distress them edges. Like I said at the beginning, this is going to be super easy, super simple project. For perfect for beginners. This is going to be a thank you chocolate boxes for the teachers. Now, if you would like to use this idea for any different, for example, occasion, if that's going to be, for example, birthday, if that's going to be, for example, I don't know, any other occasion like anniversary, gift. You can use, for example, for bigger chocolate and put some extra money inside. You can do that. This is just an idea what you can use the chocolate boxes for. Now in Poland we also celebrate name day, which is called imieniny. So for example, my name is Anna, and yesterday I actually celebrated my name day. So whoever remembered that, that my name is actually was in the diary yesterday, and I celebrate that occasion, then send me any messages and wishes, then I'm super grateful. Thank you. As you know, I'm living in UK for last 17 years, so you know, the things are slightly different over here, but I'm still celebrating not all of them, but some of the Polish traditions as well. And yes, it's always nice to get a message with the wishes from a friend, and a family call as well. So I don't know if I mentioned to you, but if you would like to give me a little bit of a shout out and share this channel with your friends, then by all means feel free to do so. I'm hoping they will be also able to benefit from my chit chats and from ideas I'm sharing. Maybe they will be able to learn something. I love card making, I love mixed media, I love simple projects. So as you probably noticed from my tutorials, I don't do very advanced projects. I don't overcomplicate. I don't like to add too many things on my project to make it too heavy. No, this is not my type. This is not for me. If you have your own preferences for the style, what you would like to really do, and if you feel that the ideas I'm sharing with you is also beneficial for you, then I'm so super happy to actually be here for you and share my ideas. Now, I don't know if some of you may noticed, but for quite some time I also have a PayPal me option on my channel. So all of my tutorials are free, and if you would like to donate anything for my channel, for example, maybe to get a new suppliers, to maybe I don't know, share different ideas with you, or maybe I don't know, invest the money and maybe run any workshop, then by all means you can send me any type of payment you want. Like I said, there is no obligation doing that. If you prefer not to, like I said, you don't have to, but it's there just to let you know if you haven't seen that. Now, it is not actually visible for all of the devices what you're actually using to watch. So for example, if you're using phone to watch my videos, you won't be able to see that. But if you're using, for example, laptop, computer, tablet, I suppose, it is available. So it's just at the bottom right corner on the main page. At the bottom it says PayPal me, so if you click on it, it will take you to my PayPal information. Like I said, there is no obligation. If you would like to do that, then that will be great. Like I said, no obligation. But thank you in advance if you decide to do anything. And if you would like to leave me a message, what is that for? If it's like, you know, general support, for example, for being here for you, or if it's, for example, to invest on any mediums, or maybe think about any classes, or I don't know, for my, I don't know, maybe some tools what I need to get, what do you think it's good, if any recommendation you have, then like I said, you have a choice to do it. Like I said, no obligation. I'll highlight that once again. No obligation, guys, whatsoever. If you would like to do it, then that's great. If you don't want to, if you don't have possibilities, that's also okay. Okay? So what I'm going to do, I'm going to just plug my hot glue gun in just to start warming up. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to add a bit of a highlights to my elements, because like I've worked on those elements, I want to incorporate them together with pink elements, with pink ribbons, these vintage ribbons. Therefore I will highlight my elements with pink. And I will be working with Kitsch Flamingo color, Distress Oxide. This is from last year, a beautiful shade of pink, what Tim Holtz actually released. If you don't have this ink in your stash, then I would say you can get it, because it's really nice soft pink. It's not like screaming, it's really bright, it's nice, it's just really, really cool to have it. So I'm gonna just ink my elements slightly, like so, and I will start working and building the composition. Composition is gonna be very simple. If you're struggling with building the composition, I'll give you a few tips what you need to maybe implement, what you might want to implement, whatever you decide. This is entirely your decision how it's going to work for you, but I'm hoping it also will be beneficial. So what I also noticed that my videos are quite long now, because as you mentioned to me when I started recording this type of videos, if you fancy me keep chit-chatting to you, and it seems like you're enjoying this type of videos. I know it's not going to be everybody's cup of tea. It might be a little bit too long to watch all of my videos, so I believe it will be good if I might actually divide them. Maybe at some point I'd do like a little speed video with the music, with a little introduction, what the project's gonna be about. And I don't know, let me know if this is also something what you think it's gonna be good. Okay, so we have elements inked, and we can add a bit of a cardboard at the back, because we can just raise them. We want to raise them so they're not going to be super flat, and it's going to create the dimension to our project. So I'm going to just cut a bit of a chipboard pieces. You can use a foam tape if you like. You can use, for example, leftover chipboard, sorry. Whatever you think, whatever you have, you can just grab it and use it. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to just apply a few of those in place, like so, on both of them. So I'm just going to move those for time being there, and I will just get on with that. Okay, be careful with when you're working with hot glue gun, don't burn yourself. I always say that. And you know, safety is also important. You don't want to obviously have burn blisters, so just be gentle, be mindful. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to attach those to my project, and I'm thinking different lengths, what am I saying, different length of the strips. What I will put like that will be okay, right? So I can just apply a little bit at the back like that. There we go. And okay. I like when they actually, you know, a little bit standing out. They're not very flat, so you can just go and slightly move them like so. Okay, so I have this here, this in the middle like so, and this one at the bottom like that. Okay, right, so that's what we have so far, and we can glue strings everywhere. Hang on, let me just move those. Right, so we have those tags there, and I can just go ahead and just stick them on. By the way, I don't have my chocolates inside, so I'm okay using hot glue. It will not melt my chocolates away. Okay, so okay, you can go just like that, slightly across. Yeah, why not, why not? Okay, we have a thank you little tags there. I got them as a gift from my lovely friend Janet. Janet, thank you so much for being so mindful and thoughtful and sending me those. Thank you very, very much. Flowers. I think I will use my clematis flowers, what I actually made not long ago. There is a video if you would like to check it out and have a look at those clematis, how to create those, then that will be awesome. I like this one as well. Maybe I'll grab this one, beige. Yes, one more. Do I find another one? Oh, I like this pink one. Yeah, we can use this pink one. Just try not to make it too pinky. Just try to level it up. Okay, so I have that. I'm just thinking, yeah, will I go for that one? You see, I'm keep going through my flowers and I'm keep using my flowers. So, you know, you might say, oh, it's many, but when you start working on something and you want the different flowers, that is also the idea for you to grab and make more flowers. So that's my stash of flowers. Anyway, going back to my project, I think this is gonna go good. So if I will just go ahead and put those like that, so that will be my composition. You see, I will cover those elements, and then I have this thank you, which I can just stick here, but I think this is gonna be just slightly too big for me, so I'll just cut it slightly. It's not gonna be too big, and don't make it too small either, so it will get lost really on your composition too. Okay, so I think this is what I have. This is what I like. So okay, yeah, just a tiny bit at the bottom as well. Right, okay, let's just put that away. Right, so we have also the ribbons, what we can use. And yes, we can just stick those. I like that there. So if I put thank you on maybe on this side, no, it will look good on there. I like that. I'm just gonna work on this one maybe a little bit more. I think I need one larger flower than this maybe. Ooh, hang on a second. I have also these. That looks good as well. Let me have a look if I can find one medium-sized pink, but not too bright pink. These, just trying to think which one. Oh, in fact, ooh, this is also looking good. No, not really. oh, I found the last one of these blue flowers what I had. Is that my last one? Oh no, it's not the last one. There we go. I like this one. I'm just thinking, because these flowers look really good, and I don't know, shall I go for clematis or shall I go for a different one? I think I will just go with this, because I like these. I think they actually go good there. Right. You know what? I'm not gonna bother, and I'm not gonna, like, you know, stress about it. I'm just thinking this can go here, and I'm just thinking, well, oh, in fact, that looks good. If I do this, and these two go there, maybe, or maybe instead of this one, I don't know. I can't make a choice now. I can't make a decision now. I need something pink there. Let's see, maybe you. Ooh, yeah, you look good there. I like you there. Yeah, I think so. I think so. I'm gonna just go with the flow, if I'm honest. Right, I think I'm gonna just go with the flow. Go with the flow. Okay, so I'm gonna just stick them down. Right, so this is gonna be here. This is gonna be just here. Okay, there we go, like that. You're gonna go here in the middle. Okay, now when you build in the composition, don't lie everything flat. Just try to put them at the angle, and that will create a nice interest to your project. Okay, so when I'm, for example, building composition built with flowers, I'm not putting them all in flat. I'm just like putting them in like angles. There we go. That will look good there. And we're gonna add more elements as well. So you come in here. You are coming here. Okay, don't worry about the spaces what you can actually pick through the elements, because we're going to work on it. We're going to use more elements to add and finish and fill the composition in. Okay, so here we go. This is going to be there. So we have our bows. We're going to attach our bows. Now if you wonder what are these are bows made out of cotton fabric, and I got them as a gift from my crafty friend Isabella, my lovely friend Isabella. I had a privilege to meet actually Isabella in person after over a year of our friendship what we had online. We had the chance to meet together with my little family, and Isabella and her husband in York, which was great. We had a lovely day together, walking around, and we went to Railway Museum. We had a nice chit chat in the park. We had a couple of nice drinks at the canal as well. Why not? We had a lovely relaxing afternoon. Anyway, back into the project. So I'm gonna grab a couple of swirls. I have already cut swirls from Lady E Design Dies. As you know, I am very big fan of Emilia's dies, and I love them. I use them a lot. They are very good when it comes to prices, good quality as well. So if you're looking for the good dies, what you would like to have, what you can invest then I would recommend you to get Amelia's dies. Okay, I think that will be just absolutely enough. Right, okay, I'm gonna just put that in half because I'm thinking I'm gonna add this one here. I like that. I do like that. This can go and pick through from there. And I'm gonna just break this branch and do it here. So as you see, we fill in the composition, we fill in the gaps. There we go. We fill in the gaps where we can add extra elements. Okay, I like that. Do we need more? Yes, we could add a few more. There we go. I think I will add this one here. And this one, maybe I will stick here. Okay, that looks pretty interesting. However, if I will just, I don't know, put this one in here like that, maybe. We shall see. So let me just add a bit of a chipboard to my tags with thank you. So back to you, my lovely friends, back to you. I had to clear my memory card because it was full. I have to really invest a bit of money to some new equipment, I believe, some memory cards and maybe camera. I don't know, camera is quite expensive, but you know, it will last and last for a good few years, so I think I will do that. I don't know when exactly yet, but yes, I'm thinking about it because I feel that the quality of my videos could be better. I believe that you will benefit from it too. I don't know. I just feel like something can be done differently. Anyway, back into my project. So I'm just adding these elements. As you see, composition wise, we have very similar composition here, and it's very basic composition. It's not overwhelming, it's not too complicated. So like I said, if you are a beginner, if you think that you are overwhelmed, if you don't know how to start, then I'm hoping this is gonna be easy for you to start. I've got a bit of a hot glue on my tag, just gonna gently remove it. There we go. And I'm gonna add those chipboard pieces at the back to raise them a little bit. There we go. Thank you. You go there. I think you go there and you look good there. Right. I'm hoping you're enjoying this video. I'm hoping you have inspiration as well to take away, to try it out, to grab your papers from your stash. Any collection you fancy, anything you want. Like I said, you don't have to use the same papers, the same collection as I do. This is just an example, this is just an idea, what I'm working with. I think that will look good there. And yes, this is pretty much, this is much done. What I also will do, I will add the string. Many of you asking me what string I'm using, so I'm using butcher string. This is a thin string where you're actually wrapping and you know, dealing with your meat, for example, when you're roasting. So this is just ordinary butcher string. If you're thinking, okay, but where do I buy this? Well, in any shops, Loads of shops sell them. You can buy them online, Amazon, eBay. I don't want to particularly recommend you any shop. Wherever you've got, wherever you are really shopping, then by all means you do that. I used to recommend quite a few different shoppings online. You can go back and find different information in the video's description. For example, when it comes to papers, for example, when it comes to stamens, there are various places you can get them from. So by all means you can do that. Like I said, you can get them, those butcher string, you can get them from Amazon, you can get them from eBay. Or you can just put it in the Google, and whatever shop it comes on, if you are actually shopping there, then by all means you have the choice. Okay, so I have a couple of those string bows, which I'm going to also attach to my project. I think it is really nicely finished everything there. So a bit of a glue, and again, please be gentle when you're working with hot glue. Don't burn yourself, okay? Just be gentle. Promise me you're gonna be careful. Okay, now this is gonna be there. Okay, so I'm gonna just lift this flower a little bit and just fit this bow string there. Okay, I like that. I think looks cool. And one more, and we are done here. I hope this video is not been too long. I have tried to not to hurry, just work on my normal speed, so you can keep up with the steps I'm working. You can pause the video, you can go back to it, whatever you fancy. It will be there for you to use. So let's just finish that last bow. There we go. Hot glue can be switched off now. Try to put your bows as further underneath of your flowers. There we go. So they will be nicely picking through from everything. Okay, and I think on that note we are done here. So let me just bring those up for you closer. You can have a look. So we have this mixed media box with the flaps where we can put our chocolate inside. Now it says thank you. You don't have to put thank you. You can, for example, use I don't know, happy birthday, if this is a gift for your friend or anyone else, for example, for any different occasion. If, for example, I don't know, wedding anniversary, you can put also a little sweet treat for the couples celebrating the anniversary. The choice is yours. This is just an idea. Let me bring the other three up for you. So we have this one, we have this one, and we have this one. So as you see, we have all five. They almost very identical, I shall say, but they are slightly different because they are different elements. But as you can see, the composition wise, they are same. So this is the guideline we can use. This is what you can follow. And what I will say on that note, thank you so much for being here for me. Thank you for supporting my channel. And I hope whatever I'm doing here, whatever I'm recording for you, you actually benefit from it. So my time, what I'm spending on recording, editing and uploading the video is actually something what you're benefiting from. On that note, thank you so much once again. Kisses and hugs to you all, and till the next time, I'll try to be here more regular. We also have some renovation and decoration happening in the house, so you have to just bear with me, but I'll try to be as much as here as possible as well for you all. So on that note, that will be all from me for you today. Once again, kisses and love to you all. Until the next time, bye for now. Bye bye. Take care. Bye.